Welcome back everybody to the second episode of this nice let's play of Frostpunk. Now, in the last episode we made a few decisions, mostly that our children have to work, that our people have to work for 14 hours a day, and that corpses, like dead people, we just throw them on a big pile basically. We just throw them on a big pile and let them freeze in the cold out there. It's what we do. So the cold is about to hit any moment now. It just happened. Now the cold has hit us. So it's gone down to minus 40 degrees Celsius. That's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. Actually, once I had to go through minus close to 40. Close to 40. It's insanely cold. It's insanely cold. Like thankfully in Middle Europe where I live, things like that don't happen, but when you leave Middle Europe, it does happen, and then it becomes ridiculously cold. And this is the kind of temperature where when you have a cup of coffee and you throw it up in the air, the coffee will be frozen before it hits the ground. That's how cold that is. We did research the beacon, and what we will do is we will put our generator in overdrive. That's gonna burn through our coal like crazy. As it says, in 20 hours the way we are gathering it now, in 20 hours we already run out. If we put it in overdrive, this will reduce even further, and also our generator can explode from it, because it can only handle so much, right? The coal pile has been depleted. We will put more people on here. And we will put more people on this coal pile. And because, as you see, in 20 hours we run out of coal, we need to put more people on coal until that stops being an issue. Now it doesn't say it anymore, so that means we are gathering more coal than we are using, so we can keep going. We can build the beacon, but for that we need steel, and that's also a problem, so we are going to take some children off this and let the children gather the steel for us. What else can we build? I think we have everything else set up. I think I want to get more people on steel, actually. We can introduce a new law. Let's introduce the law, child labor, all jobs. Seems fair enough for me. Hope falls, discontent rises, but children can now work everything. Eventually we'll want to get it. Hope is very low. We need to be very careful with hope. Discontent isn't a problem at this point. Only hope is the problem. We've gotten frostbite. We must do something. Consider signing the radical treatment or sustained life law. Oh, I see. We will get the radical treatment law next. So we're gonna say we must do something, but I can't do it right now because I just signed another law. And child injured at work, we can... a child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. The child won't work for 24 hours, hope will rise, or hope will fall. We're gonna let hope rise. I don't mind one child not working right now, and our hope's not in a happy place. Hope is not going well. Hope is not going well. Let's click away the tutorials. So, yeah, that happened. Oh, and we can research something else. So I want to get the hunter's gear. And I want to get the sawmill. Actually, the sawmill will be the next thing we need. We desperately need the sawmill. And after that, we want to get the hunter's gear. But right now, we desperately want the sawmill because... by the way, it's just become night. And... actually, I think I want... the steel mill. I think we have enough for the beacon, don't we? No, we need 35. That means I'm actually going to put an overnight shift on my steel, because I really want to get the beacon up. That increased discontent quite a bit. Quite a bit. But it's okay. We need to be very careful with our generator. As you see, it's got... the overdrive's... it's not doing too well. It's not doing too well, and our people are starting to get sick from the incredible cold, which is a problem. Which is a problem. We got more frostbite. We're getting a lot of frostbite here, actually. That's a problem, but I kind of can't do too much about it right now. We're doing very well on coal, so I actually feel like I can take a couple people of that and put them on something else. Let's just run. Let's just have it run for the moment. A protective mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work. Afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. If we let her have the day off, hope will rise. I like that. Nothing will change. We'll let hope rise. I like the idea of hope rising. We need to create more food. So since we aren't doing too bad on that, let's do that. I think all in all our food situation is not too bad. It's not good, but it's not too bad. It's morning again, so people are working. The generator now is critical. We need to switch off the generator. That will mean even more people get sick. Which is terrible. Which is terrible. The reason why there are so many gravely sick people is because, first of all, we don't have enough medical facilities. Something I probably should have addressed earlier. And we got the sawmill, that's awesome. But first I want to build the beacon, because I think both of them cost iron. No, it doesn't. Then it's okay. Then we're going to start building one immediately. Now, the next thing I want to build is the drawing board, I think. And then we'll get a bunkhouse and a hothouse. This also wouldn't be bad. I don't think we need the heating right now. I would like the generator upgrade for the range especially. It wouldn't be too bad. How much do you cost? Just 50 wood. We can afford that. Let's get that real quick. And you guys, we don't have food to cook, so we're gonna switch it off. We're gonna put it in here. We need more hunters. We need more hunters. And we can build the... I think we can build the beacon now. No, one more steel. Till we can build the sawmill. Now what the sawmill does is it basically extracts the wood from these things. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now... we're gonna need 2 eventually anyway. So we might as well just build 2 right now. And connect them with the street. Let's do this. Let's do that. Works just fine. I think that will be fine. Basically, this will secure a wood income for a very, very long time. It doesn't last all the game, I think, but the way to get an unlimited coal supply, actually unlimited, is you need to get the wall drill. And what that does is it mines the wood out of this frozen forest around us. This is basically, like, the ice has overgrown a forest, and that is a way of handling that. And that way you can have an unlimited amount. But it is slower than getting the wood out of here. And that's why we're going to do that. Now this coal pile just has been depleted. So we want to get started on another coal pile. Again, coal isn't our biggest concern right now. It will become our biggest concern very, very soon. But right now it isn't the biggest one. We got the drawing boards, that's nice. We can use that to get resource depot upgrade. Resource depots will be able to store. That doesn't help. That does absolutely not help. I'm actually not entirely sure why I just researched this. Right now I don't really need that. The sawmill upgrade would be nice. Actually, let's get that. And we'll get started on the sawmill. Now, if in question... oh god, our people are dying. Oh, also, I forgot to put down the beacon. Still. God damn it, and I've used the wood. No, what have I done? What have I done? We're gonna put quite a few people in this sawmill. And... I think I want to get a second medical outpost. It's not very expensive. I know 5 people need to work on it, but we're gonna get a second one just to be sure. Coal has been depleted. Again, 1 person has died. That's a problem. We need to get more people working on the coal. Actually, the coal is okay right now. So we're gonna get more people working on this. And I want to get some more working on the food. And I think at least 5 children. They can get us some steel. Okay. The cold is going to reside very soon, which hopefully takes care of our epidemic here. And our people will eventually stop dying. I would enjoy it if our people stopped dying eventually. And we will speed up a little bit. Now it's night, people aren't working. Gravely ill. Okay, I think we can make it, yes, we can make a new one and we will sign the Radical Treatment Act at this point. So basically we finally can do something with the gravely ill. We'll get amputees from it and we'll get, do I want engineers? Yes, I do. I do want him in here. I want to get the generator range upgrade, actually. Oh, we are still researching the sawmill. Excuse me. Let's power through this. I realized that my people are dying. Why is discontent... Oh, discontent fell because we've reached... It's got slightly warmer. It's reached 30 degrees now. So discontent just rose like crazy, but our hope is dying. Our hope is dying. Double rations for kids. Hope will rise, but we spend more on food. But that's okay. That's okay. I need to keep my hope up. Because the hope really is falling here. A big problem we're facing right now is that oh, but we can build the beacon now. We can finally build the beacon. Thank you. Thank you. I want the houses to stay together, so I'm gonna put this on the back of these buildings. Let's do that. And once we have the beacon, we can start exploring the surrounding. We arguably needed way too long for the beacon. So let's enjoy this little... I feel like we needed to do this way or let's enjoy this little cinematic of our beacon going up. So it's basically just a little light in the sky, so when we send people out, they find us again. Because do keep in mind, everything is basically just white and big, and we're just living in a hole. That it would be almost impossible to find back. And with the beacon, we finally know where we're going. There is a lost expedition and there's an observatory. We're obviously going to go to the lost expedition first, because that's our people and we need to get it back. We need to get our people back. So we're going to take a couple of our hunters out. We're not good on food, though. We are not good on food. Something to keep in mind. I want to set more people on food. This first expedition can go here. I forgot how to do this. Let's do that. I want to at least fill this up and probably even build another hut. So where are my people? That's something I'm angry. Ready to research. Yes, we need a win. We need a win. We desperately need it. Actually, our people are not in a good place. They're not in a good place. Let's get the generator upgrade. Because of all the people dying, hope is basically just plummeting. And then I think the next thing I want is the bunkhouses. I really want the bunkhouses. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about putting in an emergency shift, but I don't think I need to. What I do need, however, as I've stated, let's have a quick look around here. Yeah. I need a few less people on coal, I think. We don't have an adequate amount of people right now, let's say it like that. Let's put it all in food. Where are all my engineers, actually? Wish there was an easier way to find out where the engineers are at. Do I even have engineers? Are they all dead? We need more people, desperately. In 5 hours, however, our scouts will find some people. So that's going to help a little bit. We can make a new law. We could do organ transplants, care houses, extra rations for the ill. I think I want the organ transplants. Basically how this works is we're taking, because we have our people frozen, right? The dead people, they're just laying there frozen, and we can harvest organs from the dead people that are frozen there, and use them on the still alive people. And I think I wanna sign that. It just gets rid of our sick people problem here. I don't think anyone kept me up into parts. Well, I'm sorry, but we're not in a good place here, friend. We are not in a good place here. So how about you stop complaining about things like ethnicity? Okay, not ethnicity, ethics. Because honestly, at this point, all we try is to stay alive. All we want to do is stay alive. I wish there was an easy way to see how many people I have in my colony right now. I wish there was an easy way to see that. But I don't think I do. It doesn't really tell me, because I don't know how many people died until now. I know I lost quite a few people, and I think I actually lost most of my engineers, which is kind of bad. I'm actually going to take down the engineering for a moment, and I'm going to increase the medical treatment. The scouts have reached the lost expedition. Awesome. Let's explore it. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcome us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we'll begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. We can escort them back, or we can send them by ourselves. Now this is the advantage, that we can still use our scouts, but this is the advantage that everyone arrives, and this is our family, so we're going to escort them back. That's gonna take our scouts for quite a bit, but that's okay. Because we really need the workforce. We really need the workforce because everyone's ill. Like 10 people don't work because they're ill, and 12 people don't work because they're ill, and a few people died. So that's actually not too many working people right now, and that's a big problem for our country. Our people are gonna come back. Someone got amputated. God damn it, he will never work again. But our scouts have arrived with our families. That's at least like 20 people more that can work. It's gonna help greatly. We needed that. We needed that influx of people. Reunion. It's heartwarming to see families reunite after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be any other settlements? The first expedition left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. Yeah, we'll keep looking. Actually, let's make that the first thing. We can go to the observatory, to the gloomy cave, or to a sturdy shelter. We'll go to the gloomy cave first. I don't know why. We're just going to any place. I don't know what place brings what. The first invitation. We must do something. That means we have to sign the prosthetics law, which is down here. We will do that soon, but right now I can't help with that. We need homes for the people. I know I want to search for others. Well, again, we're gonna have to stick to tents for the time being. This is gonna be more than enough. And we have more people that can do stuff. So we do have a few engineers I can put in here. I can put some workers. I could put some workers in here. But we have more people. That also means I need more food. I need more food. I need to get the hunters hit. I will put people in the second. Actually, let's put the children in there first, because the workers are more useful in other places. For now, however, I really want to get my wood up, because I need that for building, and we're going to get some steel up. So we're going to put some people in here. And that's already it. We've already exhausted all the people we've gotten, but that's okay. I wonder why my hope didn't go up a lot. Like, it feels like hope should have gone higher with our people arriving here. Like, everyone was all said, oh, our families isn't here. I feel like this would have been the moment where they should have gone like, okay, this is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. And we are gonna get the bunkhouses. I really want them. I want the hunting tech. Actually, I think I want the hunting gear first. Just, it's gonna help with food, and we are struggling with food right now. And that just means every one of the hunters brings home more food. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. At some point we need to find a solution for the coal problem, but right now we still have... Wait, what? Oh, the wood crate depleted, okay. But two things must have depleted here. Two things must have depleted. I missed one. I think it's the steel and the wood. Yeah, so we're gonna go for this wood and for this steel. Oh, but I want the food. I really want the food. So... we are gathering quite a lot of wood actually from those two. So we're gonna put you here. And let's do it like that. Like that. Oh, I've taken out engineers, and engineers can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And you're gonna have to work through the night. I'm sorry, but we don't have food right now, so you need to work. That's actually stupid to do it right now because we don't have food, but eh. Okay, and our coal is running out. We need more people on coal. Yeah, in 10 hours we're out of coal. Damn it. We really don't have enough people to do all the things I want to do. Let's get some of the children out of steel. And quite a few workers out of wood, actually. We are gathering 20 people over here. Like, wood is the only thing that is being adequately gathered right now, so let's do this instead. And then we're gonna have to find a solution for coal, because we are already working on the last coal plane. Death of overwork. Hope will rise. We'll do this. Right now, they don't work anyway, because we don't have food. And I just did it so we get a couple food rations, and they don't eat our raw food, because that would have been a waste. And now we can end it again, and that gave us hope. I like that. Also, they reached the cave. Let's explore it. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. We can leave the bears alone, or we can risk attacking the bears. This gives us a lot of people, but it can kill our scouts. Let's pray it doesn't. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them. Together they drove the beasts away. Then they all settled towards the city. Sweet, we didn't even lose our scouts. And in 10 hours we're gonna have more people. Unfortunately, I don't know why he's starving. We do have food. Let's build some stuff. We will get more people, so we want to build tents. But I think we are researching the bunkhouses right now. No, we are researching hunter's gear. So we need to build some tents. And soon we will get the bunkhouses. Yeah, I want to move this street a little bit to the side. Just a tiny little bit. We're gonna do this. We're going to put in one more tent. And then we're going to redraw the street like this. Yeah, our coal's completely running out. Oh, because it's still free time. But now people are working again. And then we're gonna have to find a solution to the coal problem, because I don't think we have any more coal places. I don't think we have any more coal places. No, we don't. We don't. How much is left here? 400 and 100. So we only have 500 coal left. Yeah, the next things we research need to be coal related. We desperately need that. We did get the hunter's gear. I really want to get the bunkhouses because it's getting cold again. But when it's getting cold, we also need the coal. We really need it. So... we can either start mining or doing this. Personally, I like the mines. But this is more efficacious. This needs way more people, basically. Because you need people in here that just get it out of the ground. And then you need people that carry it home. Whereas here you basically just have the people working. So with less people, this is the better solution. But the problem is we need a steam core, and we only have one at this time. So basically if I build this, 240 coal per standard workday is all I have. It's all I get. With this one I can get way more. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get the coal thumpers, so I don't have to be scared. We can sign a new law. Let's sign the law for care houses. Basically, it's all good. We get rid of some gravely ill, which we don't have, but hope will rise. We do get 30 wood. We do need to build this, however. I think it counts as a normal house, so I'm gonna build it over here. They'll just have to hang on. Exactly. Child crushed by machine. There's been an accident. Child's been trapped and badly injured inside a machine. We have to stop the entire facility. We want to have a chance of saving the kid. We must try to save this kid or keep working. The hope will fall. For 8 hours, this place won't work, but hope will rise. The person in me, the human inside of me, says we need to try to save the child, right? I think it's our wood place, and I think we're decent on wood right now, so I'm okay with having it stop for the moment. If it would have been coal, I wouldn't have that, but it's the wood place, so it's not too bad. Scouts have returned. We have more people, so we're gonna pause real quick while I redistribute this. I want to fill up all my places. We do have a lot of engineers now. That's actually awesome. But we do need more food. We desperately need more food for all these people. I should have actually built more hunters' huts earlier. Let's place one here. I'm gonna build 2. I do have the resources. Let's build a street like that, and we'll build all our industry over here. And I think other than that, we're basically good right now. The one thing we're severely missing is research for better things. So that will be the next thing I want. The gallows has been built. Our people are gaining hope. We have researched... I forgot what we just researched. I really want to get the bunkhouses. Oh, the coal thumper. The coal thumper. More scouts wouldn't be bad, but it's not necessary right now. I think I want to get the steelworks researched. No, I want to get the bunkhouses right now before the cold hits, if possible. And we need to get a lot of steel saved up, actually. I want to do it like that. You're gonna see in a second why we need that. Oh, actually, you know, you're not gonna see it in a second. I can just say it. The main reason why is because I need to build the bunkhouses. The bunkhouses are better isolated, so people are less likely to die terrible deaths. Okay. But we do need the steelworks, and we do need them badly. We are going to build a coal thumper over here. We're going to build 2 gathering posts next to it. One coal thumper produces enough for 2 gathering posts. So we are going to build all of this. And then we're going to start extracting coal from that. And that should keep us going for quite a while. Oh, our scouts are waiting. I forgot to send them out again. Let's send them to the observatory. I don't know. The injured child has died. I must inform the parents. This would have probably been very bad, I assume, if we had just kept working. That would have been sad. And this was still sad that it died, but it wasn't as bad. And we're running out of coal. I need to put night shifts into the coal. Emergency shifts. It's gonna make our people super discontent. You can see that. But, I'm going to make emergency shifts on both coal places here. More people are not going to be happy about that. Also, we're out of food. Frick. That means I also need to make an emergency shift on our hunter's hut. Oh, but it's working anyway right now, right? It's gonna work anyway. Yeah, our people are, they're very, very hungry. I hope they can stand one day without food. Let's pray for that. No one's starving. I was pray we'll get it. I think this only makes discontent or maybe makes them sick, but they shouldn't be starving yet. We're gonna get food now. We're getting food now. Coal is running out. We need to put people in the coal thumper. Now we're gonna make people carry it. Fortunately, it's too cold. We need a steam hub over here. And with that, I'm going to cut the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I'm gonna see you guys for the 3rd episode of this. Goodbye, everybody, and see you around. Bye bye.